Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Select Board Rules of Procedure adopted annually to ensure a productive meeting. Select Board meetings are in the public, not of the public, meaning that the members in the public in attendance are entitled to the opportunity to comment, but the purpose of the meeting is for the board to be able to effectively and efficiently conduct the necessary business to govern the town. All questions and comments are to be directed to the chair, and the rules of procedure indicate that there will be 2 minutes allotted for comment from any single person on any single topic. The rules of procedure are posted in the town hall and available for everyone to review. Thank you.
Okay, so we have Bob, Mike, Jessica, Tom, and Rich, and I'm Kristen, and I've got everybody else here signed in. Lenny Gibson requested to be on our agenda this evening, and I have no additions. Anybody else have any other additions or deletions?
I would like to bump the ordinance information to next time that I was going to share. I got back late from my business trip this weekend and haven't put it together. So, also I spoke with Jennifer Sullivan about it a little bit, and she suggested I talk to Bob Morlino too about it before I share it with the board. So,
Okay, great.
We'll put that on 2 weeks from now.
All right.
Good, thank you.
And so the minutes that need approval are from our last meeting, which is July 22nd, but there is an edit to an item in old business, which was, I can read that. So the third bullet in old business, where Nancy Merlino shared about a meeting scheduled with a resident, I discussed something about Solar Park, but it's actually a resident of Robinson Hill Road. Regarding road maintenance, which is near the Solar Park intersection, so it's not located on Solar Park. So one edit to that item. Other than that, I have no other changes.
Well, I will move to approve those minutes.
Is that a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
All right.
Opposed? Carried. Lenny Gibson, please.
First, I want to express.
Oh, yes.
Right.
This is our microphone. Thanks, Sue. So you'll just have to. Thank you.
I want to state my appreciation for the correction to the minutes. But I have a different problem. My understanding is that Robinson Hill Road is a town road, and the person who lives on the upper end of it has posted a sign that says private road. As far as I know, the town has not declared that to be a private road. Not only that, but she has a dog that's confronted me several times.
You need to speak into the mic, please, so it goes.
She has a dog that's confronted me several times. I've got some pictures here of the posting she's made. I only have 4, so somebody's going to have to share.
We can share.
As you can see, that is near the top of the road, and it is posted in what I believe is the right-of-way, because I think, like most town roads, that's a 3-rod road. And I'm particularly bothered that she has called the constable on me for being on the public road and protested that I'm trespassing. I think those signs should be removed, the private road sign. And they also have gotten close enough to the dog to notice it doesn't have tags. So I'd like to see that sign removed, and I'd like to see Ms. Sullivan informed that her dog needs to be registered.
Okay, we can look into the right-of-way and the private road sign and stuff like that. But as far as the dog and stuff like that, it would be the constable's responsibility to enforce that.
That's fine.
Nancy?
So I had a discussion with the property owner specific to the dog. She is not a full-time resident of Pawlet. Her dog is registered in the state of Florida, and she was going to provide that documentation to our office to have on record.
Thank you.
So I walk on that road because living at the top of the hill, to take a walk on the level is difficult, but I can get in a mile by going up Robinson Hill Road to the end and then up Solar Park and back. And I'm supposed to be getting a mile in a day. Being confronted by that dog, registered or not, I don't think is a good idea.
Well, we'll look into the fact that, of the private road sign and work through that, and then we'll come back to a meeting and let us know what our findings are.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
You're welcome.
Any announcements? Reports to the Selectboard. Nancy?
Yeah, the only, we have had no permits issued since last month, so I haven't updated the list that's there because it's what's there.
Okay. Thank you.
And we did have a meeting of the planning commission.
Do we have minutes from the meeting of the Planning Commission yet or not?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Does anybody on the Planning Commission have anything to offer, or we'll wait till the minutes? Frank?
Quickest meeting ever. We got a new energy guy coming on board. They want us to wait until he's dialed in before we would have him at a meeting to get the enhanced energy plan pushed forward. So we're in limbo right now.
Thank you. Road Foreman's report. We have 4 paving bids that are on the desk right here.
And he also submitted an email with a report. Do you want to hear that first or after?
We'll read his report first.
Okay. So the week of July 21st, the Highway Department did a berm bust under guardrail on Route 153, cleaned and cleared shoulders on 153 and River Road Bridge, unclogged culverts on Hetherington Road and 153, continued to clear shoulders and ditches on 153, cleared Beaver Dam from culverts on 153 in Hetherington, installed erosion rock control behind guardrail on River Road, fixed stop sign on North Pawlet Road, installed the Red Top Road sign. The week of August 4th, they have continued to clean ditches on 153 and River Road, fixed head walls and inlet outlets of culverts on River Road, grading of roads starting in the north of town on Briar Hill, and this upcoming week they intend to continue to clean ditches on 153 and River Road, fix head walls and inlet outlets of culverts on River Road, install needed section of culvert pipe on River Road, and grading of roads continuing in the north of town near Briar Hill. And that's the report from the Highway Department.
Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments for the road crew? Okay. Paving bids. We might as well open the paving bids right now. Bob, you and Rich, your liaisons. One.
Go ahead, open them up, Mike.
So I'll give you the glory, Bob. Okay, the first one is from Wilk Paving. Dear board members, thank you for the opportunity to submit a proposal for your upcoming paving project. We're a local supplier and installer of hot mix asphalt. As our customer, you can expect the highest quality service, materials, and workmanship to meet the following industry standards. Our hot mix plant is a Vermont Agency of Transportation certified. The facility has a VOAT approved testing laboratory with a NETTCP certified materials and quality control consultant. Traffic control personnel are MUTCD certified with retro-reflective sign packages. The aggregates used in this product of our hot mix are from a VOAT approved sources. Emulsion and asphalt binder for your project are VOAT certified vendors. Our paving equipment emulsion distributor meet current VOAT standards, specifications for construction. We have full-time quality control manager testing materials and asphalt mixers daily. Workmanship and materials are warranted for 1 year from data installation. VOAT approved mix designs can be provided upon request. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, or that would like documentation in any above criteria, please call me, Timothy Rice. Project location, Route 153 West Pawlet. Resurfacing, milling transitions, sweeping, application of tack coat, shim, and overlay with 2 inches of type ISV 20. Grating hot mix asphalt, 3/4 inch shim, 1 1/4 top. Provide temporary signs and traffic control. 3,100 ton at 88.77 per ton. Total price $259,687. And they have included a certificate of liability insurance.
Do they have employees? They need certificate of workers' compensation too. They have employees, by law, they're gonna need to have workers' compensation.
Yep, it's on there. They got workers' comp on here as well.
Yeah.
That's standard for any insurance policy.
Pike adjustment, machine pay Route 153 -10 300 feet times 24 feet. Shim 3/4 shim 1 1/4 top. 3,100 ton at $107.76 per ton. This is from Pike Industries. This is not relevant. There's some notes that are standard industry notes. Okay.
321, 656, I think is what they're.
Yeah.
they're
Total bid
estimating.
price 321,656.
Wait a minute,
It's not
Excuse
the,
me?
that's not right.
if you do 3,100 ton by the 107.76, it comes,
331.7.
yeah, 334,
You say it was 107 a ton?
107.76.
Oh.
Well,
103.76 per ton.
103.76.
Pass one down to two.
There,
I heard 107.
me too. 321,656.
Peckham Road Corporation, Route 153, paved shim and top type 2 inch, 3,100 ton, $104 unit price, $322,400. Customer to do all sweeping, to provide all traffic control, supply water source, customer to supply staging area, customer to supply waste area to dump site. Was not approved. Above prices do not include permits, V-Trans, asphalt and fuel price adjustments apply. Quoted prices remain in effect for 30 days. Customer to locate all utilities, manholes, catch basins, water valves, etc. Policy of the Peckham Road Corporation to provide equal opportunity to qualified persons without regard to the race, color, creed, religion, age, sex, national origin, marital status, sexual orientation, or status on a disabled veteran or not.
What was the total on that one again, Mike?
$322,400.
Practically the same as this one.
Right. Okay. Pike didn't say anything about sweeping or anything like that either. So. Okay. Fuller sand and gravel. Pave 3/4 inch shim and 1 1/4 top at 88.62 per ton. Anticipated start date mid-September. 3 business days to be completion. The above price includes sweeping, emulsion, and traffic control. And they also supplied all the appropriate insurance. So right now, it appears that the Wilt price is the cheapest.
Yeah, that's 83.77 a ton,
Right.
and they're 88, and the other two are considerably higher.
So, and Fuller Sand and Gravel didn't give an estimated tonnage either.
They
You
break
see it?
down the,
In the request for proposals, it
Yeah, that
asked
was
for
all in
it
there.
at an estimated tonnage of 3,100.
right, we were
Okay.
just, we were
Request
just
that I put
basing
out.
So
it on-
everybody based it off of estimated,
Yeah.
but that price, okay.
Right,
Yeah.
but they agreed to do the 3/4 pave and the
And into
and
the quarter
shim
top.
and
It was all a
3/4
level
top.
playing field for everybody.
Right, they're all apples to apples there.
And they think it'll take 4 days, which is about the same.
Wilk said 4, Fuller said 3. Okay. And Peckham and Pike were, that's by a lot more money. 103 and 104 is a total. So
What was Fuller's total number, Mike? 280?
he didn't give a total number,
Oh.
88.62 per ton, that's all he gave us.
Nice.
274,722 is what that comes out to.
274, 722. Thank you.
Mike, what did you say the total was for Wilkes estimate?
259,687.
And what did you say their per ton price was? Because they gave that as well, right?
83.77, not
83.77.
88.77. Did you hear an 8
Yep.
as well? So did I.
Yeah, okay.
See. Sound,
So here's the,
sound warping.
you wanna look those over anyway?
That's interesting. Okay.
right? What does the board feel about this?
Well, I think that they're all very capable companies. I think we get a good job from any of them. I think it comes down to numbers at this point.
How much was the grant for?
200,000.
And that took a 20% match? So that's 40,000 right there.
There's plenty in the budget.
So we can cover that, what are the, it'd be other,
And
60 more thousand, so we'd have to have 100,000
So
to do that complete job, right?
we're good. There's 330 in the budget with the grant. With the 200 in there, there's already 130.
Okay.
Pull 40 out of it for in-kind service, that leaves us 290. So we've got plenty with 2 of the bids.
Where do we get the in-kind service out of?
You don't see that there.
Right, but how does that come out of that number?
So it's not gonna come out of that number.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is our guys are just gonna do the shoulder work.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to match that 20% of that 200.
Okay.
So we've gotta do an in-kind service of some sort or pay it in cash.
All right.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do shoulder work, put the shoulder stone back up, those sorts of things.
Right, we'll do related work to cover the 40,000 of in-kind service to complete the job.
Yeah.
It's not just the asphalt itself.
And we have that money in the budget to cover the materials that we're gonna buy, and so there's
Okay.
money in the budget to cover all of that work. Roadside mowing, anything that's included in that.
So we can completely cover this whole project even at $259,687, so, which is the lowest bid. And I think that's basically what you said is, and Wilk has paid for us before and we found them to be quite good at, I mean, they did a fine job on was it Buttons Falls Road they paid for us a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have any problems with the quality of their work or they did what they said, so there's no problem there.
And we are getting out early, so we should be able to get on the list and not have to worry about dragging it out into cold weather or anything.
I think he may have even put a start date on there.
in the request for proposals, I put an ideal start date and a definite desired end date.
Estimated start date of October 6th.
And they thought it would take them 4 days, right? So,
And they will work with our road crew in regards to scheduling the risers, so they can, possibly go right ahead of them and set the risers.
Right, so that we don't have risers installed for 3 weeks or anything like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
et cetera. Okay, perfect.
And then the state is planning to go around and have the lines painted back in the road
After the fact. Okay, so they're
that's
already
something
aware of
that's-
that.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
have to reach out to them. Once we select somebody and have an estimated date, then we'll just need to reach out to the state or to the person that they've indicated will be performing that work, and then let them know what our plans are and get on their schedule and on their list.
Great. Frank?
I think that you discussed that the dip.
The phone, microphone?
Sorry.
Thank
I
you.
think you discussed that the dip between the quarries would be used go towards in-kind if the town was doing work on that.
Yeah, we'll shim that.
Yeah, goes for in-kind too. Yeah.
That's been addressed at this project. This project is just for the overlay, none of the prep work. So, somebody want to make a motion regarding this? Or?
I'll make a motion that we have Wilk do our paving this year.
Do you want?
I'll second that.
Is any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Kristen, do you want to see this proposal so you can get all those numbers? Or got them all already?
I've got them.
Okay.
I listened. But thank you.
Can we,
I have 83.77 per ton at 3,100 tons for 259,687. Is that?
do we have some place that we can keep these?
Sure.
Okay. Maybe we could Maybe we should just scan them electronically, store them somewhere.
Yeah.
That might be easier, huh?
Tom knows how to do that now. I'm just kidding.
Oh, here. I hand it to you.
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't know, I know we talked about the other
Yes,
day
no,
that
I'll
the
do that.
paper copies aren't
Yeah,
easily to store, but maybe
Definitely.
we could,
Yep, I'll do that later, and
okay.
I'll store them.
That would be awesome, thank you.
Yep.
And also, in regards to the 3,100 ton, when we measured, we made sure that we didn't underestimate.
Mhm.
So in talking with these guys, they recognize that the 3,100 ton is we're not underestimating. So,
Okay,
we threw an extra couple feet on there just to
Right.
be sure that we don't come to the end of this thing
Right.
on the wrong side.
so there's a potential that the final bill could be slightly less.
Yeah, and we could possibly even,
But it's
maybe talk to one of these guys about the project over there by Apollo Fuels.
Okay. Since they're in town, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, so it looks like for Wilk, they have a signature page on here, so do we want to sign this and then get it?
It might as well go
There's
right
a-
back to them.
Yeah, we can accept it here and then sign it and send it right back to them. So, do you want to do that, Mike? Send that back.
Six?
Five.
Five. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll send this back to them, and then would either of you two, Bob or Rick, would you guys want to talk to James? Let him know the plan and go from there
And we will put him in contact with.
with these guys. But I'll plan to send this back to them tonight and just let them know.
Very good.
Anything from the assessors tonight?
No.
Town clerk's memo.
So,
Oh,
Deb signed off, she said she couldn't hear anything. So, it's up to you.
Okay, well, I can do that, so that's fine. So there's the paving bids that are received at Mike's seat. Petitions and consent of candidate forms have been left for Bob, Jessica, and Tom per request from the last meeting, and that is all from Deb. Have a wonderful evening.
okay. Anybody have questions or comments for Deb? Treasurer's report.
I also have that. One sec. Okay, so from Julie, there are 2 warrants this week. Payroll is $14,058.66. Accounts payable $36,121.19. General fund $19,386.69. Highway fund $10,584.08. Wastewater $17,845.09. Reappraisal fund $2,363.99. Please note there was a mix-up in vendor code for the reappraisal expense, and last meeting's invoice was voided and reissued this week. Therefore, yes, the charge is here on this warrant, but does not represent new charges. Julie has been busy with sending tax bills, and payments are already beginning to come in. The first set of documents have been sent to her auditor and will be coming in to continue the process on August 18th and 19th. And the treasurer's office will be closed again on August 20th of 2025. Respectfully submitted, Julie Mack. 2 motions this evening are for payroll warrant 26007 for $14,058.66 and accounts payable warrant 26008 for $36,121.19. And that's the story from the treasurer's office.
Well, I'll move that we approve those 2 warrants, 26007 and 26008.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Emergency management?
Bob Morlino attended the local emergency management planning committee meeting virtually on July 15th.
Okay.
And
Anything from Jennifer?
Jennifer has received reports of 2 animal bites, 1 dog, 1 cat, both in West Pawlet since our last meeting.
And that's all.
And that's all.
Okay. Thank you to those two. We'll get through these and then we'll go to facilities. Tom, what do you got to report on facilities?
We need to see if we can call somebody to get a bid. We're still in the stage of trying to locate a contractor. The last contractor I spoke with, he's unsure that he could even get it this year.
Okay.
So he's not comfortable throwing out a bid to the town. He has also shared with me that he put feelers out for us to try to help us with some names.
Okay.
But he's already committed.
Yeah, it's committed for enough work, so.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but, if it fell into next year, maybe we could, but
Right.
I think the objective was try to get it this year if we could.
If anybody knows any contractor that can do, well, we got clapboard repairs and,
Yep, we got
Other-
siding repairs, clapboard, we got some beams, not beams, but porch section that needs to be
Yeah.
replaced. And then the windows on the library and some mortar on the wall over there. And that whole roof area on the top needs to be looked at. When I met with Clint, he's pretty comfortable with saying that he agrees with me that there was water coming down through that front
okay.
part of that roof. So the roof definitely has to be
So
fixed.
we may end up needing a couple contractors to do this, however.
Correct. And we haven't even gotten to calling a painter yet, because
Yeah.
I figured there's no use in calling a painter until we get it
The clapboards, yeah.
replaced.
Okay.
But anyone has any names or phone numbers they could forward to me or reach out to me, that would be very helpful.
What about the guy who's doing the antique door here? Has he got time?
I think that's a little bit different class of,
I think that
You
he's
can
more of
probably-
a cabinet
yeah.
maker.
Yeah,
but-
cabinet maker, I don't know.
I mean, I'd be more glad to ask him.
No.
I have some ideas. I'll get a
Forward
hold of
them
you.
to me?
Okay. Super.
That'd be
I know a
great.
couple people. I'll get
Is
a
there
hold of you.
anything under else under facilities that we need to talk? Everything's fine at the library? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, as far as the facilities portion.
the facilities board, we had our book sale last week and it was well attended, and I don't have any final numbers on it, but I think it went real well. A lot of people volunteered in the community and in Rupert, helping us. A lot of children helped. Chris Ross had his giant tractor trailer. We filled that with books to move them from Jed's, and it was quite an adventure. We've got our library board meeting next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you. Nothing from the wastewater that I know of, I haven't seen.
The only thing, I got an email just today from Peter Welch's office saying we did not get the congressionally directed funding. The one that they put us
Right.
forward, yeah, the committee didn't vote on it, which I'm not surprised for. given that the federal government seems keen to like cut all the money instead of
Right.
spend the money. So yeah, they said, sorry, good luck on finding other money for the wastewater. So that one's
Okay,
a
that one's
no.
out, but we're still working.
Yep.
One other thing before I forget, we'll want to talk with James, our road foreman, in regards to just checking each and every one of those manholes, just making sure the integrity of them is solid before we.
Is he connected with Jill? Maybe that would be a good thing. for
Yeah,
the
that
two.
would be a good thing to know, and that'd be a good question for Jill as well, because she's
Right.
very familiar with that whole
Right.
system. Just if any of those manholes need work.
Now's the time to do it specifically. Okay.
Right.
I'll make a point to reach out to Jill and tell her that we're planning on paving the beginning of October. And we're gonna be putting the risers in, and if there's any work that needs to be done to the manholes prior to that we need
We'll
to
get
get
it done.
together with James and go forward. Okay. Let's remember. Now, the other thing at the wastewater plant, the early grant funding was gonna include a survey of that plant, right?
Yeah.
Have we ever seen any results from that survey?
Let me check into that. Because they sent us their, I think there's supposed to be a meeting this Friday that they want to do.
Okay.
And we can ask them if that's
Okay.
done. Yeah, I'll check
That's
into
great.
that.
Thank you. Meadowy School, anything from Meadowy School? No, okay. Older unfinished business?
I just got one thing under that. So I've been in touch with the firm that we decided to hire for the MERC grant, and they have pulled together a contract for us, which they just sent, and I will send it around to everybody, and then we can look at that, and then next meeting we can sign that contract, I'm thinking.
Great. Any new business? We've already dealt with all those check marks already?
Well, these ones are the things I gotta remember.
Oh, okay.
This is how I do it. On the agenda, I make little stars by everything I gotta remember to
Okay.
do before next time.
Perfect. So nothing under new business. Public comment. Frank?
Update on the open meeting law is there's heavy presence of people with disabilities that are covered under the American Disability Act, which includes autism, Asperger's, a whole bunch of things now that potentially may be covered. It was leaked out by one of the ringleader, the people who direct these programs, that they're feeling that towns, there's over 250 different entities in the state and subgroups off of those who this applies to, where they've apparently met with the ACLU, some of these outfits, and they're teeing up lawsuits to go after towns for non-compliance with Americans with Disability Act. So this may be put off based on this group and working with the legislature to come up with something where hearing assisted programs and things like this would be easy to deploy, and towns may be able to, there may be money, there may be this and that, but there's no money now. But with the threat of this lawsuit, which was inadvertently announced that they were teeing something up, it's going to be an interesting legislative session, for sure.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else have any public comment? Go ahead, Bob.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
You almost had three
Thank you all for
seconds.
coming.